We started on elimination. We did adding and subtracting. So today we're going to continue with that. Okay. So obviously you can see that neither equation has y equals. So that's how you know when you need to use elimination. Okay. So when neither of them say y equals, okay, and then you also need to check for two numbers. Okay. So notice how these ones both have a 5. Okay, then you know that that's elimination, okay? If they're opposite signs, meaning one's a positive and one's a negative, then you're going to add the two equations together. If they are the same sign, meaning they both just say 5, then you have to subtract them. Or if one says they both say -5, then you have to subtract them. Okay, so we can see here that these both say 1y. Okay, are they same signs or opposite signs? Opposite, so that means we're going to add them together. Okay, so 8 plus 6, what is 8 plus 6? 14. So we got 14x, okay, 1 plus negative, or 1y plus negative 1y is going to cancel, okay, and then 2 plus negative 16 is going to be negative 14. Okay, and then we have to divide by 14. Okay, we're trying to get x by itself. Okay, and so we get x equals -1. Okay, and then we pick one of the two original equations to plug it back in. Hey, we're on number 1. Which equation would you like to use? Equation 1 or equation 2? Okay, now of the two, okay, and this is just a general rule of thumb, okay, if you notice the y on equation 2 is a negative, then that adds an extra step because you're going to divide by -1. Okay, whereas on equation 1, the y is +1, so you don't have to do that extra step. Okay, so if you were solving for the y, okay. Okay, so let's use equation 2. So we got 8x plus y equals 2. Okay, but now we know the x. What is the x value? What's my x that I solved for? -1. Okay, so wherever the x is at, we're going to put a -1, and you're more than welcome to erase this x or write over it, okay? And I could put a -1, and it does need to go in parentheses. Okay, so 8 times -1 is going to be -8 plus y equals 2. Okay, and then what needs done? So on these ones, okay, we're going to add 8 on both sides. Okay, and so I get y equals 10. Okay, is this problem finished?
No.
No, why not?
Because you have to add the 2 on the side, the x and the y.
Yep, so we got to put them together in like a coordinate, okay? Which one comes first?
X.
The x, so -1 and then the 10. Okay, so that's our final answer. Okay, look at number 3. Which ones are going to cancel, the x's or the y's?
X.
The x's. Notice how they're both a 2. Okay, are they have the same sign or opposite signs?
Opposite.
They're opposite. One is a +2 and one's a -2. Okay, so that means we're going to add the 2 together. Okay, so 2 plus a -2 is going to cancel. 2 plus a -3. Okay, so what's 2 plus -3? -1. Okay, so we get -1y equals -10 plus 14. -10 plus 14. -4. Okay, and then we're going to divide by -1. And so we get y equals 4. Okay, now we're going to plug this back into an original equation. Would you like to use equation 1 or equation 2? Equation 2. Okay, so negative 2x minus 3y equals 14. Okay, so I just copied that one down. Which one do we know?
Y.
The y. Okay, so wherever the y is at, we're putting in a 4. Okay, so right here is going to go a 4. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and times that. Okay, so negative 3 times 4 is going to be negative 12. Okay, and then what needs done?
Plus 12.
Plus 12 on both sides. So I got negative 2x equals 26. What's our last step? Always.
Divide by.
Divide. Okay, and so I got x equals negative 13. Okay, and so my coordinate is going to be negative 13, 4. And hopefully that's right because it's over 10. Are they usually over 10? No. So hopefully all our math checks out. Okay, look at number 5. Which ones are going to cancel, the x's or the y's?
X's.
The x's. Okay, one says 2 and one says negative 2, so it's going to be the x's that cancel. Okay, and again, notice how one is a positive 2 and one is a negative 2. That means you're going to add the two equations together. Okay, so we're going to say plus. Okay, well those cancel. Negative 4 plus 1,
Negative 3.
negative 3. So you're going to get negative 3y, negative 12 plus 3. It's going to be a negative 9. Okay, and then what needs done?
Divide.
Divide by negative 3. And so we get y equals 3. Okay, we're going to take that and plug it into one of our original equations. Which equation would you like to use? Number 2. Okay, so we got negative 2x plus, instead of y, what am I putting? A 3. Okay, 3 equals 3. Okay, and then what needs done? Yep, so we're going to minus 3 on both sides. So minus 3, minus 3. So I got negative 2x equals 0. And our last step is always to do what?
Divide by.
Divide. Okay, and so we get x equals 0. Is this problem finished?
No.
Why not?
Still gotta write the y and x.
Yep, so you gotta write it in the coordinate. Which one comes first, the 0 or the 3?
3. 0.
The 0. So we always do the x first and then the y. Can I scroll? Okay, number 7. Take a second and look at it. Which ones are gonna cancel, the X's or the Y's?
The Y's.
The Y's, okay, and again, let's see how it says 2Y and 2Y. Okay, that's how you know they're gonna cancel. Now, notice that they both have a plus sign, okay, and if we think about it, okay, if I were to add these two together, 2 plus 2 is gonna be 4, that's not gonna cancel. Okay, I have to subtract because the signs are the same. Okay, so we're gonna subtract everything. Okay, and this is where when you're doing the subtraction ones, you really just need to do it on the calculator, okay? -3 minus 10. What is -3 minus 10? -13. We have -13x. Okay, and again, you can check the 2. So 2 minus 2 is going to be 0. They cancel. Okay, 23 minus -16. Huh?
39.
Wouldn't it, if it's minus -16, wouldn't it be positive, so we'd be adding 16?
Yep.
So it'd be 39.
39.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what needs done?
Divide by.
Divide. And I don't know what that is. 3? Or -3, I guess, maybe?
Negatively.
-3? Okay, and so we get x equals -3.
Y equals -3.
No, it's the x. We cancel out the y's. Okay, and then we're gonna pick an equation. Would you like to use equation 1 or equation 2?
I feel like you're like making us like gamble here, like.
It doesn't matter. You're gonna get the same answer whether you pick equation, like if you do equation 1 and I do equation 2, you're still gonna end up with y equals
Number 2.
0 or whatever
I
it
feel
is.
like it's one of those situations, take this pill, you get $1 million, take this pill, you.
A pill is crazy. I'm not taking no pill for
No,
no
like
money.
you've seen those TikToks where they go like, take this pill, you get $1 million, take this pill, like.
I don't have drugs on my feed. I don't.
No, it's not like drugs, it's just like,
No, I don't. I've never seen a TikTok like that. I'm not taking that. No type of pill.
it's not like drugs, it's just like saying if you like take this, you get $1 million, you take that, somebody dies or something like that.
And it depends who it is.
Except 10.
I mean, yeah, if it's like, I don't know, a freaking criminal in jail that's already on death row, like, bro, I'm taking the money. If
Okay,
it's like my grandma, like, nah, bro.
what if you didn't know who would die?
Huh?
I said, what if the pill don't harm you though?
I'm just sketchy. I'm not doing that. This is sketchy.
What if there's a 50% chance they die?
I'm not doing it. I like my life.
Man.
Okay, and so now we're here. We need to do what? And it comes next. What comes next?
30.
Minus a 30. Okay, so we're gonna minus 30 from both sides. Negative 46. Is that right?
Yeah.
Did I do something wrong? Because I feel like my number is just going to be huge. Negative 13, 0. 39.
Why is the 10 negative?
It's not. Thank you. Okay. So you guys are going to have to erase a little bit. There's not a minus there in front of that 10. So then this is going to be a negative 30, which is going to make this a plus 30. Plus 30. And it's going to be a 14. Okay, and again, that goes back to like when I said like, oh, your number shouldn't be bigger than 10. Okay, if it is, then something's wrong. Okay, and so that kind of gives you an idea to relook at it. However, like Gibson's took me like I don't know, like 5 minutes. Sometimes it's hard for me to even find the mistake because there's so much work there, and it was stupid. What was it, a negative? Yeah, oh my god. Okay, so, that does kind of give you some sort of inkling, okay, and then we're gonna divide by 2, and my y is 7. I'll let you know roughly that something's wrong, I'm not necessarily aware, but. You finished your other book yesterday?
No, I lost it.
Oh my god. Okay, so we're gonna write this as -3, 7.
I already read that book.
You like to read?
Yeah, when I was in jail.
I mean, my camera's on, so. It's fine.
I mean, I still like reading though.
Huh?
Back then I didn't like reading.
Yeah. I like to read. Okay, look at number 3, geez, number 9. What's gonna cancel? The X's or the Y's? Look at them. Yep, the X's, okay? Both of them say 3X and 3X. Okay, because they both say 3X and 3X, and one doesn't say a negative, we're gonna have to subtract these. Okay, and again, you can just do the basic math on this. 3 minus 3 is 0. That's how they cancel. Okay, 3 minus 8. What is 3 minus 8? -5. Y. And then 0 minus -10.
0.
0 minus -10. Use your calculator. I know this one's like tricky. 10? Some people say 0, some people say. Okay, so anytime we put 0 with anything, it's not going to change anything. But then some of you guys see 0 and you're like, oh, 0. And then the other part of you guys see the negative and think it's going to make it a positive. But it just stays the same. I don't know. Math is weird.
It is.
I don't know.
So why do you teach it?
Cause I feel like, I mean, my camera, it is what it is. I feel like I struggled so much in school. If I had to somebody, like, then maybe I would have graduated. Cause I dropped out when I was a sophomore. So, I don't know. And I just so happen to be good at math. I don't know how, but I'm a very good math explainer. I know that.
Unlike Tyler.
Huh?
Unlike Tyler.
Well, he needs the effort. He needs the effort. Okay, so we're gonna take this y equals 2. We're gonna plug it back in. Where to? Which equation would you like?
Number 2.
Number 2. Why do you always pick number 2?
I like number 2.
Okay. Whatever floats your boat, buddy. Okay, so I just wrote that one down, and we're gonna plug this in where? Oh. It's just me.
Oh, why?
These guys are lame.
I know, look at that.
I'm saying.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
You gotta pay $2 too.
I don't know if I have to or not, but I did. It goes to a good cause.
What?
So we sponsor a crap ton of families for Christmas and Thanksgiving, and then all of us go out and buy gifts for New Haven students and families can't afford it.
Oh.
Okay, so 3x, and then we're gonna get 8 times 2 is gonna be 16, and a -10. Okay, and then what needs done?
Minus the 60.
-16. -16. So I'm gonna get 3x equals -26. And then divide by 3, and I don't know what that is. What is -26 divided by 3?
5.
Ah! Okay. 3 minus 8 is 5. -10. It's gonna be 2. Three, 8 times 2 is 16, -10. I don't see it. What's the matter? Zero minus 3 is 0. 3 minus 8 is negative 5. I don't know. Screw it. We're gonna leave it here. Okay, 11 and 12, you guys are gonna cross out. Don't do me no little baby cross out. Okay, cross them out. So I'm grading them. I remember because I'll forget. Okay, you